Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. Welcome back. For those who are joining me for the very first time, my name is Shelly Reddy, and every week on a Tuesday night, I bring to you topics about creating wealth and financial independence. Now, today's topic is how to build a digital business. Now, my digital business journey started after watching a 90-minute webinar, and that completely changed my life for the better. And if you are interested in starting your own digital business journey, register on my website. The website details are there, and you can watch the 90-minute webinar, which will give you all the details about how to start your own digital business. Now, instead of me talking about my digital business journey, I thought I'd bring on someone very special to talk about her digital business journey and share her pointers and everything. So without further ado, let me introduce to you Naina Lauria.
Hi, Shelly.
Welcome. Thank you so much for
Thank
taking time
you.
out and having this chat. So let me tell you a little bit about Nana. She's a very busy mom, and she's a woman of many talents. She was an accountant, she was a beauty consultant, and now a digital business owner, or a successful digital business owner. And from Nana and I go way back. So back in Fiji, like 20 plus years back. I know she doesn't look a day over 20. But we've known each other back in school, and we accidentally meet after 20 years. We met each other in this digital business community. And when I saw Naina, it was like, old memories came back. And I remember her as a big dreamer and a go-getter. And she was always, like back in school, she'd always help everyone out. So I'll stop talking and I'll please, Naina, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about Naina.
Thank you, Shelly. Thank you for having me, first of all. And
You're
yes,
very
we
welcome.
accidentally meet after 20 years, or more than 20 years, actually. And it's a big surprise. It was really
Yes.
nice that, this community has got us together.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
It is. So basically, so I'm born in India. I'm not sure if everyone knows this. I'm born in India. I grew up in Fiji. I did my primary school, high school, and uni in Fiji. Uh, by profession, I was a accountant, and I worked as an accountant since 10 years. Then I
Wow.
moved to Brisbane. I got married, moved here, and I changed my profession. I became a beauty consultant.
Wow.
And after I had my baby, who's now 21 months old, I decided to do something as a side hustle and also spend time with her. So I chose this digital business. And just like you, I also watched a 90-minute webinar,
Mm-hmm.
and I decided, let's just do something different. So I was always business minded. My dad used to own a jewelry shop in Fiji. I did some business as well, like I opened a boutique, which didn't work well. I lost a lot of money. So I was skeptical when this opportunity came to me. But you know what? There was nothing to lose. So I said, why
Mm-hmm.
not take a chance? And
Yeah.
I'm glad I did. I'm happy. Yeah,
That's true. Like until you joined this business, like I personally failed in 5 businesses before I stumbled into this business, and I
yeah,
was a little bit like you. I was skeptical. I was like, oh, this sounds too good to be true. But I thought, like
exactly.
I failed so many other times. Like, what's this one time got to do? But
Exactly.
when I started doing it, just the support of the community, like and like now we actually meet each other, and I always say people like
Exactly.
even if you don't join for the business, join for the community. So
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, that's
And there's everyone
amazing.
to help you. Like you'll definitely bump into someone who's same as you, you're same business minded, or even like any talent you have. So definitely
Yeah,
this community is really big.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's so true. So why did you decide to join this digital business?
The main why for me was
Yeah.
definitely Amira, because till I live in Brisbane since like over 9 years now. So I've always been like a beauty consultant. I love traveling. So basically, I was working day and night. You know how hard it is to live here. Like definitely, people think you're overseas. You are like rich. So we do have like we always live for just paying bills and stuff. I always used to fight with my husband that we are only living for paying, bills and stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
after having a baby, then I realized no, time is very important. So giving time to her at this stage where I can see her milestones growing up and, seeing her doing new things. This is what I want. I want to stay with her and see her grow. So that's when I decided I'll reduce my normal hours, working hours, and give more time to Amira. And this business is something which is like benefit for moms and also someone who wants to just help their partners for mortgages or any other expenses. So it's really good. So definitely for my daughter.
Oh, that's a beautiful way, isn't it? And like,
Yes,
and that's the thing, like, like you said, we when we come here, we always working and we always, like, chasing money instead of like, spending that special moments
all
with
at the
our
time.
family, like with our friends, and that's so important. And with this business, because we can do it from anywhere, it's so, like. It's amazing that you can run your business, have your life as well, and like and the money
Exactly.
keeps coming. So
Exactly.
that's a beautiful one. And how has your life changed since starting the business?
So definitely life has changed. I can stay more home and not worry about finances or even like worry about annual leave or sick leaves. Um, I can just be myself. So it's
Mm,
more like changing overall. So basically, definitely, I would say finance wise and time wise, it has changed a lot. I can
yeah.
spend more time with families and friends.
That's right. And like I've noticed like ever since like I've joined the business, I'm like more open and like I'm trying new things, I'm doing new things. My life isn't the same, like it's not just like steady like anymore. So it
Definitely.
gives you like new challenges and new things to try. So that's just amazing. So that yeah. So I know there are like so many things that's good about this business, but what are your two favorites?
Sorry, I just got interrupted by my daughter. Can you repeat the
Oh, good.
question? She was in the room and she just popped in quickly.
And that's the thing, like, and I say this all the time. That's the beauty about this business. You can have your kids like running around, and you can still run your business. Isn't it amazing? What other business? Like I know, like you said, you had your business. Like could you do that? Like
No,
with any other
definitely not.
business?
Well, when I was, because as you said, I was multitasking. So I used to do a lot of things when I was in Fiji. When I was an accountant, so I used to do 8 to 5 job and then run my business, which I was never there. Like I used to hire
Mm,
someone to do it, and it's really hard to get someone trustworthy to go and do the
that's
work,
right.
and that's why I lost a lot of money.
Yeah,
Uh, and definitely I couldn't be present there. So in this business, at least you are doing everything. It's your own business. It's the way you want to run the business. And
yeah.
also my daughter is just always with me. Even today, I was doing my work while she was having a nap, and she doesn't know what laptop is, so she started touching my laptop, and I was like, Baba, just give me 5 minutes, I'll finish this one. So it's a good feeling, you can sit with her and
Yeah,
you are still doing. So that's the beauty of the business. Definitely.
that's right. And like when you're working, these are the special moments that you miss. Like your children growing up, and like you said, like as a mom, it's so important for you to not miss those
Exactly.
milestones. So,
Exactly.
and that was what my question was. Like, what are the two things that you like about this business? Like, and
Definitely.
that's like,
I love it because even, because we don't have to spend that much time in this business. So I
mm,
personally give at least an hour maximum. Or sometimes if it's, too many inquiries, then definitely more than an hour. But definitely an hour is enough a day for me to do this business. And then if there's any inquiries, I mean, even if I'm doing, and you won't believe, the other day I was sleeping and I got a, like, I got the leads. So I love that kind of thing where you're not doing your hard work, you're only doing 10% of the like work, and 90% is done for you. Like it's amazing.
Yes, and that's the thing about me, because I actually still work full time, and like I just didn't have time, and it was so difficult to find another source of income that, like, worked around my work hours. So with this business, I can be working, like, during my lunch breaks or after
Yeah,
work, even
yeah,
midnight, because it's global. Like when
exactly. Yeah,
when we're sleeping, the rest of the world is awake. So that's the
yeah,
great thing about it, like the reach of it. So
exactly,
like and that's what, like, kind of inspired me, and, like, got me going, and like, to start my own digital business. So, like, and there's, like, things, like, when you have, like, family, and I love traveling, and these are the things that I'm missing out, and I don't want to be working, like, my whole life. So,
exactly. Yeah.
and
Even for us
like,
now, we are just waiting for the borders to open so I can travel to
yes,
Fiji, I can travel to US for my in-laws. And,
that's right.
as I
Yeah.
said, we don't have to worry about annual leave or even like, pay. We can just go anytime we want. So
Yes.
even like we can run this business when we are in the holidays.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's the
Yeah,
great thing about it. So that's about the business. So who or what inspires Nana? Like, what gets you going? Like, what makes you get out of bed every morning, and, you know, give it your all?
definitely. Again, my daughter, you won't believe now after she's born, everything is about her. It's all about her. Definitely it's her. I wouldn't say like what, because when there's a person who you love and adore, and then when I see her smile, and I know that I have to make her future. As I said
Mm,
earlier as well, life, it's not easy in overseas. We like when I mean, I'm not thinking of that far yet, but with the school things and stuff, when I heard that education is so expensive.
mm,
So I'm glad I took this step now
yeah.
than, waited. If I was a fence sitter and I was like, okay, let's wait. So many people are still skeptical and they're waiting. I would just suggest one thing, just hop in, because you never know. They like when I joined this business, it was 84,000 something, and now it's 97,000 within seven
Yes.
months.
That's
So
just
definitely
amazing.
this business has something. And
Yeah.
for me, like when I want to see how future grow, and in this business, you can always, give it to them when they grow
Yes.
up. It's
Yeah.
transferable. So you can give it to your kids. And that's what is making me go, that I'll work hard now. I won't say work hard. It's not anything hard. But if I work now for her, it's ready for her.
That's,
So
yeah.
that's what I
And
want. Yeah.
that's so true. Like, leaving a legacy for your kids. Like, I don't
Yeah.
have any kids, but, like, I have my nieces that I can, and I don't want them to go through the struggles that we did. Like,
No,
when, like,
exactly.
as an immigrant, and like, when we come over here, we have to start from scratch, and, like, build our own
Exactly.
way up. With our kids, like, they'll have this business, and they won't have to struggle, and they can travel the
Yeah.
world and do the things that they love. So that's
Exactly.
another amazing thing about it. So, like, yeah,
I
it's
get
just
friends
amazing.
asking me, is it for yourself and are you saving for your future? Our
Yeah,
future is our kids. So
that's
definitely,
right.
I'm
Yeah.
just doing my hard work now. So when she grows up and 18, I can just give it to her and she's, enjoying that life, freedom. She doesn't have to work for anyone.
That's so true, and you'll be enjoying yours.
And I'll enjoy mine, definitely.
So I know
Retired in
you've
Fiji.
that's so true. Like, and like, and that gives us the security as well, like, to sleep at night, to know that, you started something that your kids will be able
Exactly.
to, like, take forward, and like, that will change their life for the better, and they won't have to struggle, and all the good things. So, like, I actually think, starting this business has helped me, like, grow personally, and I hope it will,
Exactly.
like, my family, like, when they take over the business, they will be able to feel the same way, like, they'll be more confident, they will be, able to put this forward to whoever wants to change their lives. And the other thing is, like, even though, I think, a lot of people just, like, think, starting a digital business is so difficult, and I don't know where to start and how to start. But that's the thing. Like, like you mentioned, there's when you started, it was like 80, and we pretty much started pretty much the same time. It was like
Yeah,
80,000, and there's 90,000. A community that big, you have your own personal mentor, your coach who will
yes,
guide you. And I, like, the reasons that I failed with my other business was I didn't have anyone. And,
exactly.
like
Yeah.
with this one, like,
We're just playing blind games in the other businesses. And when you invest
exactly.
that money, you don't know when you're gonna recover that money.
That's right. That's true. And
Yeah,
I
as I
was,
said, I lost my money, whatever I opened a boutique and the custom fees, everything I was stocking up and then
yeah,
worry about the stock and latest designs and everything you are mentally stressing yourself. Where
that's
here,
right.
as I said, everything is done for you.
Yeah, and like you said, you had to rely on other people, whereas with this one, you don't have to. Like,
No,
you're in charge of it, and
exactly.
there's no chasing. Because I know with any business, you will be kind of looking for customers, and you're chasing people to say, "Oh,
Exactly.
buy this, buy that," like buy my products. But with this one, you don't even have to chase anyone. Like,
You're not
they
chasing
just keep
anyone. Yeah,
coming because yeah, it just pretty much runs itself, isn't it?
exactly.
So I know, like you said, you just can't wait for the borders to open, and you love traveling as well, same as me.
Oh,
Traveling is my passion. That's another reason that I joined my business, because
yeah.
I want to get to a stage where I don't have to work and I can travel the world and do the business anywhere from the world. And like I said, because
And we
this
have
is
ladies, like I was looking at the community post. We have ladies who have quit their job within,
yes,
6 to 7 months. Like
isn't
they're
it
just
amazing?
earning whatever they used to earn in a month. They're now earning in a day. So,
That's right. That's
when we're not far,
that's such a good motivation, isn't it? Like, instead of
it
thinking, oh,
is.
like, just working one day, one day a
Yeah,
month, you'll be like, earning whatever. But the sky's the
yeah.
limit with this business. So that's amazing. So what is, like I said, like, like, traveling around the world is my passion. So what is your dream holiday destination, and why?
Oh, I've traveled a lot of places, but definitely this time I would, when once my daughter grows up, probably Europe, which is like a bucket
Nice.
list.
Yes.
Um, Otherwise, I love going back to my roots, where I love to go to India,
Yeah.
Fiji, US. Like I have families everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
but definitely as a dream holiday destination is definitely Europe.
Oh, nice. Yeah. A lot of people, we've been there about a few years back, and like we barely just touched the bare minimum, like, just a few major cities, and that was it. Like, but I'd
Yeah,
like
because
to,
we don't
like,
get annual holidays that much.
yeah. And like now with the lockdown, you can't even. So I say, like, lockdown is a great opportunity to earn money with your digital business.
Exactly.
So that
Yeah,
when it opens, like, you can just,
you
take
can
some time off
travel.
and just
Yeah.
travel.
So I've already got my list up where I'm going. I'm going to Fiji, I'm going to US, then I'm going to
Yeah.
India.
Yeah.
Then finally, when she grows up, I can travel to Europe with her.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we have
She,
dreams, and definitely there is nothing stopping you to dream.
yeah,
And this business definitely helps you to fulfill their dreams.
that's right. Yeah. And it doesn't matter, like, wherever you are, like you said, you've got families. And I watched one of your interviews a few days ago. And, there's people in Fiji, we think, like, when we're in Fiji, we think, starting a business, same thing. Like, it's so difficult. But I remember your interview, the lady you were talking to, she was so, like, she was a go-getter like you. Like, she just started this business, and
Can you
she's like,
believe I would never think, there's anyone from Fiji, but I just recently
yeah,
found that there's people still joining the business from Fiji.
isn't it?
It's mind blowing that people are now getting out of their comfort zone of
Yes.
working for someone.
Yeah.
And it's hard in Fiji, but then getting out of your comfort zone and opening your own digital business where you just need a laptop, a phone, or internet.
Um,
That's it, and
and
you're ready to go.
everybody has that these nowadays, isn't it?
Yeah, and then it's really motivating to see people starting this, yeah, especially young generations.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, definitely. And like you said, when we were in Fiji, we never thought
No,
that way. We thought, once we finish our studies, we'll be working for someone. But
for
the
someone.
the
Yeah,
thought about, owning your own business and starting your own business and being
yeah.
successful in it, like
Like
it's such a rewarding
as I said,
thing.
I've seen my dad struggling. So I mean, even
Mm,
we had a jewelry shop. It
yeah,
was nothing like, people think, oh, it's a jewelry shop, you are like rich, multi-millionaire. But no, there's struggles in every business. If you
exactly.
open
Yeah,
a physical business, it's a struggle. Like even if a
yeah,
coffee shop, boutique, or even a shop like jewelry shop, there's always struggle. You have to have
that's right.
manpower. You have to be present there, full day. And
Yeah,
where digital business, you don't have to. It's just whenever you feel like jumping in and just having a look, and that will work for you. So
yeah,
anyone can do this. Like as we say, a lot of people do ask, oh, can I do this? Like definitely anyone can do this.
definitely.
Only
Yes.
thing you need to have is a mindset that you want to do something for yourself, and you should be a business minded, not that, oh, let me see, you can't do the business like that.
Yeah,
If your
yeah.
mindset is set that you want to do something for yourself and you want to open a business, digital business is the best. And we just found out recently, right, about this business. Imagine,
Mm,
in future, like a couple of years coming in, how big this business will be.
exactly. Yeah.
Like, and also like, point there that people are saying, oh, digital business could be a scam. And so what are we doing,
That's right.
I always just, my first thing is like, come on, we are showing our faces, we are showing our kids to you. We wouldn't be
That's
scamming you. If we had to
yeah.
scam, we'll use a fake ID, fake pictures, and then scam you. But this is a legit business where is government approved, and
It is.
it's
Yeah.
legit. So you don't have to be skeptical in that way.
Mm,
But then just step in and have a look what is open for you in this side of the fence, and if this is for you, this is the best business I would ever come across.
that's right. Yeah. And like, I had some people ask me, oh, like, there's, 90,000 people, but, like, just think about it. There's like millions of people like in this world, and only a small bit, like, only 90,000. There's like room for so much growth, like
Yeah,
so many people you can reach out to. So,
exactly. Like I get leads every day. I get questions every day. So there are people who wanna get out of their comfort zone,
yeah,
and they definitely, not today but tomorrow, they definitely join the business. They know that there is some progress. Like I was just talking to my husband, I'm like, my coach has reached that milestone where no one has reached yet. So it's a proud moment for us to see an
yeah,
Indian lady
yeah.
going to that stage where now she has around 100 people under her. So can you
Wow.
imagine that?
Yeah,
So
that's
definitely
amazing.
this business has a growth, a potential growth.
That's so true. Yeah. But just like, take the first step. Just watch the webinars. Like,
Exactly. Mm. And a
we
lot
could
of
be
people,
telling you
like, they
anything, but
just
you
want us
can,
to give you information without watching a webinar. So
yeah,
I get a question, why can't you share just, on the messenger, or just message us the details? Like we all went through step by step, and this is the first step to watch the webinar.
yeah,
And we are always happy to help you. We are happy to guide you.
yeah.
But definitely we can't give you all information in just messengers, because
That's right.
there's things we could miss out to tell
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
whereas everything is covered in that 90 minutes webinar.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, whereas like 90-minute webinar and then just a chat, like, it doesn't doesn't
No,
match.
I
So,
would know, I won't have that much time to sit there, write everything out.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and as I said before, we definitely, I mean, I would have missed out a lot of information if I just start
Hmm.
tell, even to my friends who, they reach out to me, or they see the successful stories I have, and then they're like, oh, can you tell me more?
Yeah.
I'm like, please watch the webinar. Give me your email address. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
hack your email address. It's
That's right. It
basically
doesn't cost you
generating.
anything.
I'm just generating a webinar, sending it to you,
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah.
And then you can take your next step where, there is a 149 payment, which is again refunded if you are not interested in this business. I mean, no other business would give you that 30 days money back guarantee.
That's right.
Um,
Yeah,
and you, as I said, you're nothing to lose. If you watch the webinar, you see the business model, decide yourself, do you want to move forward and join the team, or you can back up and just say that this is not more for me. So
that's right.
it's
Yeah,
all, it's so simple. Like, I don't get it why people are still thinking, and they want us to give all the information right there. Like, it doesn't work that way. You can't jump the success ladder
that's
without
right.
going step by step.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's the thing, like, if we knew about this business when we started our business, like you said, there's like, it doesn't cost you anything to watch the webinar. If, like,
exactly,
someone had said that to us, like, before we started our business and lost so much money, like, we would have jumped at this opportunity, like, back then, and
exactly.
wouldn't have lost that much money. So, ah,
True.
that's,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you once again. So, I, like, really appreciate you coming on board. I know you're a very busy mom, and like, you juggling a few things and taking time out for us.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can't thank you enough.
No, thank you. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you. So, is anything else you want to share with the everyone before you kind of say goodbye to us?
I just want to tell everyone, if you have watched any of our ads or even our live, if you are in a friend's list, or if you're watching it from the page, and if you are interested in this business, you want to know more about this business, definitely watch that 90 minutes webinar. You can ask Shelly. You can register to the website, get information. And again, as I said, if you do want to know the business model, you
Mm-hmm.
pay 149. Watch the business model. If you think, okay, this is for you, just like we thought it's for us, you
Mm,
can move forward. If you think it's not for you, you can't handle this business, or you're not, it's not for you, business is not for you, then you can always back up and get your 149 back. So there's nothing to lose.
that's right. Yeah.
But we love to see you this side of the fence. Oh, definitely.
Yes,
We'd love to
definitely.
see our community grow. And this community is beautiful. As we friends, we met after more than 20 years. You might meet
Mm.
your friend around here, you never know.
That's right. Yeah, you just don't know who you will meet,
Yeah,
and you don't want to be
exactly.
left behind, like, and
No,
that's what I was like when I saw. I was like, oh, Naina's doing this business too, like, because some of the friends that I talked to, it's like, oh, like, is that like, a pyramid scheme? It's like,
it
no,
is
it's
not.
not.
No.
It's not.
I would definitely suggest, this is not a pyramid scheme. It's not MLM.
Mm,
Why I'm saying that, you can earn more than who your mentor or coach.
that's
It's
right. Yeah,
it's all about how you're doing this business. It all
that's right.
depends on you. So it's definitely not pyramid. It's not someone else earns more than you. It's your hard work and you get it. So
That's right.
give
Yeah.
it a go, give it a try. And as I said, nothing to lose. And hope to see you this side of the fence again.
Well, thank you once again, and I wish you all the best. And
Thanks,
hopefully, like,
Shelly.
you get more. If you want to reach Nana, her website is www.nanalodia.com, and you can get her on Facebook as well. And yeah, so any questions that you have, just reach out to us, and we'll be more than happy to help you out. And I say, watch the webinar, like, spend that 90 minutes of your life so that your future can be bigger and brighter. So
Exactly.
thanks again, everyone. Thank you so much. I'll see you again next week. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.